D.R.Bendre, Ramachandra Bendre, popularly known as D.R.Bendre, the greatest poet of the Kannada language. Born on 31st January 1896 in Dharwad district of Karnataka state in India, died on 26th October 1981 in Mumbai, in India. D.R.Bendre said, ಒಬ್ಬರು ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬರನ್ನು ತುಳಿದು ಬದುಕಬಾರದು, ತಿಳಿದು ಬದುಕಬೇಕು. Dattatreya Ramachandra Bendre, popularly known as D.R.Bendre, is generally considered the greatest Kannada lyric poet of the 20th century and one of the greatest poets in the history of Kannada literature. D.R.Bendre said, Obburu Obburu, that one is very important. Obburu, one person. Obburu, mattobbarannu, another one person. One person should not, another person, mattobbarannu, tulidu badukabardu. That means you should not suppress another person to take your life forward. In Karnataka state, every member I have seen, almost every house, every senior tells the junior, Muchubai, Muchubai. Shut your bloody mouth, Muchubai. I do not know. They are not allowing the child to express. They are not allowing the child to express her talent or his talent. Every time when a younger one tries to say something, they say, Muchubai, Muchubai, shut your bloody mouth, shut your bloody mouth. And the child suppresses. That suppression has become the growth of all the hospitals. Yes. When you suppress, they say when you have cold, when you suppress it with medicines, it turns out to become fever. When you suppress the fever, it turns out to become cough. It comes out in another form, but not in a creative growth, but in a very handicapped growth, very destructive growth. If you suppress the child can grow in a very destructive, very painful growth. It is not very creative even for us to stabilize the foundation. ಒಬ್ಬರು ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬರನ್ನು ತುಳಿದು ಬದುಕಬಾರದು. ತಿಳಿದು ಬದುಕಬೇಕು. ತಿಳಿದು means you should try to understand. You must try to understand the child or try to understand another person. And then you must grow. That means taking the other side story also. When the other side has got a talent, you trying to suppress, thinking your talent will get drowned, your truth will get drowned, your popularity will get drowned. So you have to suppress the other person. Like the girl going from the marriage, she goes from here to the husband's house, and then she's trying to suppress them. Or the husband's people try to suppress her without allowing her talent. The first 5 years, the husband's house people should allow the child to bloom and to express, so they benefit from the child's every one talent, because that is one of the best age where the child is coming to the house very innocently, trying to express, and they must wash every one expression. And if they can understand that expression and take it, that house becomes a very powerful house. That house is called the house where Lakshmi resides, the goddess Lakshmi resides. At the same time, the child going from here to the husband's house also must understand she should not suppress or think. When you roam, act like when you go there, try to pick up as much as possible. ಒಬ್ಬರು ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬರನ್ನು ತುಳಿದು ಬದುಕಬಾರದು. You should never ತಿಳಿದು ಬದುಕಬೇಕು. ತಿಳಿದು means there is a sambar in Karnataka state called Tilisaru. Tilisaru means it's clear, very clear. You can see in that sambar, in that saru, you do not add anything. It is just clear. Such clarity. Tilidu badukabeku. That clarity, you should be so fresh and to learn from them without carrying your past. Just look into that other person and enjoy. And it is up to you to find out whether you are a duck in the riverbed. When you catch to prey, You take the best and then leave the worst outside, all the mud and the other things, and only the prey you swallow it. So it is up to you to find out what can be adjustable to you, that you take it up. A pioneering D.R.Bendre was a pioneering poet of the Kannada's Navodaya movement and a leading figure in the linguistic renaissance of Kannada in the region of North Karnataka, then part of the Bombay Presidency. Bendre forged a new path in Kannada literature and modern Kannada poetry through his original use of Desi Kannada, particularly Dharwad Kannada, the form of Kannada spoken in the North Karnataka region of Karnataka. The richness, originality and euphony of his poetry, his preternatural feel for the Kannada language and his charismatic personality would result in him being hailed as a Varakavi or heaven-touched poet by the Kannada people. In a poetic journey that spanned almost 70 years, 1914 to 1981, Bendre engaged continuously in what he called Kavya the Yoga, or the high yoga of poetry. D.R.Bendre said, "Obru mattobbrನ್ನು ತುಳಿದು ಬದುಕಬಾರದು. ತಿಳಿದು ಬದುಕಬೇಕು. Do not suppress another person." And I've seen the whole world is talking the crabs which is going from India. When he lands up in Narita airport in Japan, the crabs which come from all around the world is covered beautifully. Only the crabs which goes from India never goes covered. And the immigration department, the people in the airport were shocked. How is that? They checked the weight of the other countries, it's the same. They checked the weight of this one, India, which is coming from India, also the same. How is that possible? The ones which is covered, this is not covered. But not a single crab escaped. And then they asked the Indian, "Tell me the secret of this." Then they're telling in India, the moment democracy happened, all the kings were very happy, emperors around the world were very happy, because it's a dance of the craziest people, the demonstration of the craziest people, the mad people. That is democracy. Hence they will not allow anything to flourish, anything to grow. And then a day will come, they will be forced to call us back. The kings have to be called back, tell him, "Please, you become the king and the emperor." Yes, that is the dance of the democracy. Hence in India, because of the democracy, not a single opposition leader will allow a ruling party leader to apply or push something which is very creative for the use of the land. Throughout the 24 hours, they keep on shouting bad things. Nothing creative for the good of the people. That is the dance of the crazy people, called the demonstration of the crazy people, called democracy. And these people, even if the ruling party, who has got very good intention of trying to do something for the people, like trying to make the whole state, whole India, rainwater harvest, whole of India with solar and wind energy and the drip irrigation, and trying to make sure that every house, that family tree is so much preserved. Then there is no poverty and no disease at all. The whole diseases were on the dance, the demonstration of the craziness is called the democracy. So these people, the Indian people, told the Japanese counterpart, "Look, in India, not a single crab escaped, because all the Indian political leaders, religious leaders, and everybody follow only on this one spirituality. The greatest spirituality they understand in a democratic land is, if one person tries to escape from the basket of the crab, all others will pull him down." One crab tried to escape, everybody will pull it down. This is the standard style of the Indian democracy. So what D.R.Bendre said, "Obru mattobbrನ್ನು ತುಳಿದು ಬದುಕಬಾರದು." When you suppress, when you push his talent, you are also getting destroyed. When you come to that stage, please, that is one thing you must understand. When I took Sanjay to the Jain hospital, Mahavir Jain hospital, when he fell down from the cot, He had got a head injury. And the doctors, one of the doctors said, he has to be operated and you have to keep 2.5 lakhs ready. Okay, 2.5 lakhs is not a problem. Let me take another one advice from a senior person. So I went to another one doctor. He was supposed to be the professor of the same doctor who told me. So that the senior doctor told me, do not worry, Guruji. This is small crack. It will cure of its own. You do not need to have an operation at this stage. So I went and discussed with that doctor. I said, doctor, can I talk to you? He said, what? I said, your professor. I met him to take a second opinion, and he told me there's no need of an operation and you can wait. And that person got so angry. He started shouting, screaming. He said, no, I will not listen. You listen to me. He did not even give me a chair to sit. He thought I am a dirty Swamiji. All Swamijis are bad has been taught to them. He started shouting, screaming. And by the time I went, the sisters were telling him, discharge, the boy has been discharged. Take him out, take him out. I tried to convince the management. Management tell I cannot do anything because we are running the show only on the doctors and you have to get the child discharged. So we got the child discharged after taking the advice from the professor, and the child is now very healthy. After years passed, nothing happened. Look at it. Doctors, you're not allowing people even to talk. You're suppressed, shouting, screaming. What kind of a thing it is? Hence, most of the doctors also live in pain and die with the disease. Because they are thinking they can write anything Greek and Latin. D.R.Bendre said, "Obru mattobru tulidu badukabaradu." Tulidu, push him down, shut him. No, that is not the way of your growth. Tilidu badukabaradu. Understanding the wife, understanding the house, and allowing them to express this, allowing the child to scream and jump and express, and slowly diverting the child. And that is the way, when only that happens when you sit, a family sits together, eats together, prays together, grows together, eats together in the one single plate, and take bath together, scrub together, comb the hair together, wash the plates together in one house, makes the family so powerful. Whenever I see people walking and running, I'm thinking, bloody crooks, they do not have work in the house. And so much work is there in the house. How could they run outside? That work itself is a lot of walking, a lot of energy. Yes, that creates the joint family. That creates the family tree. Only on that family tree you can avoid diseases. Only on that family tree you see Ananda, Paramananda. D.R.Bendre said, "Obru mattobbrunu tulidu badukabaradu. Tilidu badukabekku." This is my 319th